moving, boom, 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 boom. And when you're moving, you know, in excess of 100 people, you know, you really have to be very meticulous in what you're doing. You really have to have a system in place that works. And I think that a lot of times people think that we just show up and play on Saturday, get on the bus and go home. But there's a lot of things that are involved when you're traveling. A team, you know, you have chapel in there. You wake up, you eat breakfast, you have a walkthrough, you have some downtime, you'll have a meeting, you got film, then you have chapel, then you have pregame meal, then you have to board the bus. Everything is done on a time schedule. And there's an itinerary for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for even when we get back on the trip. So it's really a lot more than what people see. They think we kind of just show up on Saturday, get off the bus, and go do something. But our kids put a lot of time and effort in what we're trying to do, because we have a 20-hour work week that we have to deal with, that we can only practice 20 hours, and we have to give them 1 day off a week. So those kids are going to study hall during that time. You know, they have weights, they have practice, and they have meetings.
So it's not just an easy time.
No,
it's just
you know,
around
and people always ask me, say, athletes think they're special. I said they are, because you know, the regular student can, you know, wake up at noon, take a 1 o'clock class, and go from 1 to 6. Most athletes have to have 8 o'clock classes. You know, they have to get up, they have to go to class, because the classes have to be done by 2 o'clock so they can attend meetings, weights, football practice, and then training table, what we have for dinner that night. So. And study hall sometimes at night. So it's really systematic what they do. They are special kids, and you know, we try to treat them as such. But we also understand that there's a certain discipline that has to be involved in your program. There's time management, and there's a certain amount of respect that has to be given from us to our players, and our players to the faculty, and whoever else is on campus that demands that respect.
Coach, over the last 2 minutes, and I always ask this question, have you got any prospects in terms of going to the National Football League, and what do you think is necessary in order to move from where you are, your level, and move a student from your level to a student, as you have Roger Cromartie, I think.
Javars Williams.
Can you tell people what is necessary in order to do that, for them to give some kind of
I think that the facilities, we got a great indoor facility that's about to go up here at Tennessee State University in the next couple of months. But, you know, facilities, that's what kids look at. They're in the ESPN era these days. They see what's on TV. They want what's tangible to them. So when they see good things and nice things around campus, those are what draw student athletes to the campus. But we have to continue to do a good job of recruiting those athletes. And I think the one kid that you can probably keep an eye out this is Anthony Levine. He was our free safety. He's been getting a lot of NFL scouts come through inquiring about him, and hopefully he'll get to play in one of these all-star games and be able to show what he can do. But I think he's a fine young man. He's going to graduate on time, and we're really, really proud of him. And we'll have several more over the next 2 years that I think we got a junior class that's going to be really good also.
Okay, and very good. Coach, let me, we're near the end of the show for today, and let me thank you for coming by and giving us that very, very excellent information in reference to some of the prospects in reference to the team. And of course, let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.